Something I always ask myself is why do things happen when they do? Not just how they happen, but why do they happen when they do? For example, this video, right? I've been trying to make YouTube videos forever since I was a little kid. I've always been interested in making videos and I was always been big on YouTube and I've been on YouTube forever, but I've had many attempts and it just never clicked. It never felt like, yeah, I'm actually doing this. It was always like, oh, I'll try it. But lately, I've stuck with a lot of goals in my life, like the last few years, and things have just lined up where I'm finally doing it. And yeah, I'm only a few days into YouTube, but there's other stuff that I've done that I also ask myself about, like why now? Why couldn't I have done this years ago? And there's practical reasons like, oh, I didn't have the knowledge, I didn't have the confidence, this and that, but it still doesn't make sense. I think there's like an X factor. There's a lot of things going on in life in the world that we still don't know about or don't understand yet. And I always I'm always curious about that. Like there's this fighter, right? This UFC fighter named Justin Gaethje that has been fighting for years. He's like pushing 40 and he's had ups and downs and he's always been pretty much at the top, in terms of MMA. But he finally, like 2 weeks ago, a week or so ago, he finally became champion. And it's like, okay, maybe this time he really locked in, maybe this time he really put in work, but it doesn't make sense because he's a fighter. He's a fighter that's been at the highest level for so long. I refuse to believe that this was the best camp of his life where he just worked out really hard and trained really hard and learned new techniques. It's like, no, this guy's pushing 40. He's been at around the same level for a while. And I think really what it is, it's not that his effort is meaningless. It's that there's a lot of things that have to line up for certain goals to be achieved, and that can be overwhelming. That can cause like an existential crisis, right? I could see that happening. It's happened to me where it's like, okay, it's all luck, right? In fewer words, it's like, is it really all luck? But I think you have to raise your chances of getting lucky, right? Because if you never show up, then you're just never gonna get lucky. If you never try, it's not gonna just come knocking at your door, right? For most things. And is there a point of trying to figure this out? I'm not sure, right? I'm just curious and I'm just rambling on because why not? But it I've been kind of trying to change my relationship with this because I think this mentality of wishing things happen sooner or wishing when you wanted them to happen, it kind of ruins moments. Um, like I've developed a lot of things over the last couple of years, last few years, that I've kind of diminished by having this mentality because I'm like, man, it would have been so much better if I was 20, if I was 20 doing this. Oh man, imagine, you know, how much I could have appreciated it. But life is happening right now. The present is all that's real. All the past is just in my head and memories and there's like evidence of it, but what's really going on is the present and what I got going on now. So it's really something I'm working on to just stay here and enjoy things as they come and not try to force them so much. Because like I said, people kind of break their heads over this, right? Like people are always gonna give you practical reasons as to why you failed. It's like when you fail, everyone says, oh, it's because you didn't put enough effort. Oh, it's because you made this big mistake. And yes, that's true, but sometimes it's really just not your day to win, right? It's just not your day to win, and you can't let these things get to you. You can't just write yourself off because of them. I've seen it too much in life where the unexpected happens. So basically, what I'm trying to say is it's never over.